everybody, welcome back to another week of Duffs to Darts. I am Ed, taking you on my weekly journey from mid-range handicap down to hopefully a single digit before the end of the year. Every week, every day, to the best of my ability, trying to get there, without normal lessons, anything like that. So, where are we for last week? What went on last week? I had an intention to go to the range when my son had his ninja class going on Wednesday. My wife and daughter normally have other things going on, but instead they came with, so we went out to dinner as a family. My son went to ninja class, and we hung out there and watched him, so I ended up not going to the range. So what I ended up doing, mind the noise, I'm in the office today. That's my air conditioner just went off, so hopefully that's not too bad. But so worked in the garage a little bit, hitting a lot of lob wedges and a lot of sand wedges into the net, just trying to make sure that I'm clipping the ball, hitting down on it, carrying my way through, hitting to the center of the target. Hit some mid-irons and a little bit of hybrid work as well in the garage. So it's a nice couple of practice sessions. Nothing with the launch monitor for the distance on there. Didn't do anything with that. A lot of putting. I brought out the NeuraPutt again, which I was working on that, and that review has actually been submitted. The video's not done yet. I'm not happy with what I did for the indoor version of the video, so I want to redo it. The written review, though, is going to be up on the link below, be at the Golficity website, so check that out. You guys can see my thoughts on that, but I brought the NeuraPutt out to work on my 3, 4, 5 footers on my Sharper Golf putting net. As you guys know, every week of Duffs To Darts is presented by Sharper Golf. They give me the tools to sharpen up my game. They're going to give you guys the tools to sharpen up your game. Trust me, links are below. Check it out. So to put in that work. And then on Saturday, it was kind of the big day, I played Stonewall Orchard, which is the number 3 ranked public track in the state of Illinois, and it's actually not too far from where I live. It's an awesome course. I've never been there before. It is challenging, but it's not overly difficult. There's room for error, but also, like right here, here's a little picture of when I got into my own U.S. Open rough. I got in there. You can get yourself in trouble from time to time. Actually saved par from that lie, so believe it or not. Clubbed up 2 clubs, 9-iron instead of a gap wedge, and actually put it to the back of the green, 2-putted, done. So that's I say that because Stonewall Orchard actually is a U.S. Open qualifying course. At least it has been in the past. So it's a cool place to go, and it's actually not too terribly expensive. So it's actually pretty easy to afford to go to. So if you guys are in the either northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin area, check that place out. It's worth the trip. So I played there. I was there for a Golf Week Senior Championship Open type thing. It's this Golf Week, if you guys had it in your area. It's like this amateur tour. You can go on, you play at people flighted in your own handicap, and you basically play. So if you're a scratch player, you're playing with other scratch players. If you're mid-range, you're playing with those guys. If you're in the 20s, you're playing with them. I was there because my friend David Bush, new friend David Bush, he runs the senior tour. He asked if I'd come out and do a video for them, so I went out, shot a video for them, but in exchange for the video, I said, hey, I want to play some golf. Buy me a hot dog, let me play some golf, and we're good. So I went out there, played Stonewall Orchard. Driver was not my friend that day, guys. I was hitting it well in the range, but the actual course, couldn't get it together. I was trying to hit the cut. The cut was halfway working sometimes, halfway wasn't. Tried hitting the draw. A couple times it worked, a couple times it didn't. I kept, say this is the ball on the tee, I kept hitting the ground. I tend to hit up on the ball, but I can tend to hit the ground before I hit the ball. I needed to tee it up just a little bit higher, and unfortunately I didn't do that. C'est la vie. So a lot of drives lost distance. I was out there playing with the championship flight, which is your single-digit handicap guys. I was keeping pace with them pretty well. They were better players. They were just converting, when they got in trouble more than I was. I had a couple of holes where I just really was stupid inside 3 feet, rushed my putt, and I ended up blowing it past the hole and, tapping it back and not really paying attention, taking a 2-putt, turning it into a 3-putt or 4-putt even. So those are simple mistakes that easily are avoidable. Just do your process, because there were times that I had a long 4 or 5 footer to save par, and I stopped, did my process, lined up the ball, went through my putting routine, and I actually saved par, or even, you know, a couple times saved bogey. A lot of different holes from that. So definitely stick to your guys' process when you're doing your routine, whatever it is, whatever your pre-shot routine is, whether it's driver, irons, wedges, or putting. Set up a routine for yourself. Do that because it's really going to just, that consistency is going to help slow your heart rate down. Went back out, shot video for the guys. After I was done, loaded up, tallied up my score. With the mistakes that I made, 2 blow-up holes, 9 and 18. I had good scores going into both of that, and I sucked really hard on 9 and 18 and ended up with a 90 for the day at Stonewall Orchard. So I plan on going back there in the not-too-distant future. Going out there, won't be shooting video for, you know, bigger thing. That video will be coming to them later, but I plan on going back out there and, you know, playing the course again. Next month, I've got, at the end of July 23rd, you guys, that is when I have my McHenry County Open. So I'm playing, it's 2 days. The camera won't be there, so hopefully those 2 days we put some good scores on the table. This week, what do we got going on? I've got a pool coming, so I'm getting a pool put into my backyard. Eventually we'll get one of those like floating pool mats. We'll do some videos with that, but we're not there right now. I'm getting a pool installed in my backyard. I've been dealing with permit issues, trying to get that squared away with electric and the pool and all that whole shebang. The pool pieces are getting delivered tomorrow, and it has to go somewhere, and the pool's not getting installed until July 10th because it got bumped. That means that the golf lab, the Sharper Golf Lab, is going to be out of commission for like 2 weeks. Luckily it's warm, so I'll take the net, I'll be hitting into the yard, hit some wedge shots and chip shots around there, and then make it a point to go to the range at some point during this week. We've got playoff baseball for my son on Wednesday. Normally that's ninja class, normally that's a range night. Not going to happen this week, we've got playoffs, so wish little man luck. I'll let you guys know next week whether they advance to the next round or not. He's 8, so as long as they're having fun. What else? I'm doing a lot of chipping in the bedroom. Probably going to take the practice bag of balls here. Probably going to do a lot of chipping drills down here in the basement. Gotta work on that some more. Some of the chips were really good this past week at Stonewall. Some of them not so good. Biggest issues, again, hitting the greens, holding it a couple of times. Putting was, honestly, though, minus the couple blow-up holes where I just didn't focus, putting was actually pretty good, guys. Had a lot of really nice lag putts, a lot of 3-4 footers that were automatic for me. That NeuraPutt helped. I mentioned that earlier. I brought that out. Just hitting right in the middle of that target on the big bumpers. That's where I'm at right now. Right center of the cup. Drop those, so we're good to go. So that's it. That's about all I got for this week's check-in. I'll keep working on the game next week. See if maybe I can get out Saturday or Sunday morning for a quick 9. We'll find that out later on the week. But yeah, hopefully you guys are working on your game as I'm working on mine. Till next week, guys. Keep grinding.